Yes, this really is grassroots football, albeit artificial grassroots football, because we're here at Keynsham Town Football Club on their state-of-the-art pitch, but not to feature Keynsham Town, to feature the oldest junior football club in Bristol, and that's Bromley Heath. And I'm here with Jamie, the chairman. And Jamie, what first of all brings you to Keynsham Town tonight?
Well, it's probably, I think you talk about the grassroots and being 4G. It's facilities in Bristol now are lacking, I guess, this type of surface. And with the torrid weather throughout winter, it's a great place for us to come. So we've got several club bookings that we have here from different age groups, and really, just we like to get all the club together as best we can. And see them train at fantastic facilities such as Keynsham.
Right. Let's quickly talk about the history of the club, because you've got a very special year coming up next year, your 50th birthday.
Indeed.
So tell us about the history of Bromley Heath Junior Football Club.
Well, Bromley Heath itself was started in 1966, which was the last time we did anything really good with England, as we know. And it was started as a junior football club, and it's always been a junior football club.
Meaning what?
Well, under 18s really. So they inherently started at under 7s. We've changed that now. We see with the lads we've got in the background here. They now start at reception year in school. So we're from under 5s right the way through to under 18s now. And it's just the number in the club. I mean, I think tonight here we've probably got in the region of about 100 people here. But the club itself, we go probably up to about 300 now. So the junior side of it has been from under 18s right down to under 5s now. But we have 2 years ago we brought senior sides into the club as well, and the reason being for that is we do start here, and this is where grassroots football starts, but obviously it feeds through into higher leagues and so forth. So I guess as part of a dream as a chairman we wanted to push it on. We wanted to have that link right from these guys right through to senior, and hopefully one day, who knows, have facilities like Keynsham Town, but it'd be Bromley Heath.
Absolutely brilliant. So next year, 50th birthday, got anything planned?
Yes, we're going to, hopefully it just started planning. We've got a good committee of parents that help out and so forth. And we're going to have a big dinner dance, and we're going to invite old coaches, old members of the committee and so forth, and parents from the club. Hopefully some old sporting faces as well, because we've had quite a few ex-pros and pros involved in the club over the years as well. So yeah, November time next year we're looking to do a dinner dance for between 500 and 750 people, which will raise profile for the club, but also raise some greatly needed funds, because as a club, as a grassroots football club, we're self-sustainable, and we've got to make our own funds for us to grow as a club and, you know, pick out and get facilities like this.
We're going to have to look around here to see how much the club is thriving. Not all your teams are here tonight, it must be said.
No, they're not. No, we've got we've got the under 5s that you see just there. And their development centre, which is actually ran by, we also see Jake just there, who coaches at Southampton. So it's a great link for us. We're not officially linked with Southampton in any way, shape or form, but the fact that we've got the quality of coaching from that age is a great grounding to then push us forward and get the better age group. So if we look sort of on the other side of where we've got the under 5s, we've got our current under 11s. Bit of elite side, I guess these boys have been. We started them at under 9s, and I started that side with an old favourite of yours, I think, Matthew Hewlett, ex-Bristol City and Swindon football player. His son played as well, and we ran this side for 2 years. We took this side out to Holland actually 2 years ago, and they played in the Dutch Cup, where there was 30 different teams from across the world, and they came third, which was fantastic for a grassroots, because it put them above some actual academy sides that were out there at the time as well. So
you're making me feel old now talking about Matt Hewlett, because I covered a lot of Matt's games for Bristol City, but yeah. His son is actually involved. Is his son still involved?
His son was involved. His son is gone and signed for Southampton now, so he's an academy player himself.
Chip off the old block.
Yeah, great player, and Matthew's a great guy as well. So as I say, we've had some good guys involved. Also coaching these guys over here, we have an old guy from the class of '92, Raphael Burke. He's not here tonight, but he does help out and coach at the club as well. So we've got some great coaches as well as children here, I think. This is our under 9s. They fed originally from a development centre, and then that's our oldest development centre group over there, which were under 10s. And the development centre was a bit of a brainchild of my brother-in-law, who's also an ex-professional footballer, and my wife. I better put that one in there, because she was definitely sort of partial to the
Give him a name check then.
Yeah.
Bradley Andrews.
Bradley Andrews, yeah, absolutely, ex-Norwich and Bristol Rovers player for a short time, albeit, but he was a professional footballer, and the wife. So we sat round and said, we were missing age groups throughout the club, and one thing we wanted to do was fill the club and make it bigger, right from under fives all the way through. And we thought, why not start a development centre? So we started that 4 years ago now, and we've now got sides that are coming out. And as I say, that's our oldest group behind you over there, which is the under 10s, and they started in a development centre and a great side as well. You know, so we're getting really good.
So it's now possible to join Bromley Heath Juniors at under 5 and go right through and play senior football for Bromley Heath in the future.
Yeah, and that was our plan, I guess, and it's starting to sort of come to fruition now.
Okay, well, I'm joined now by 3 of the players who represent Bromley Heath Juniors. So just tell us your names and who you play for.
I'm Tommy and I play for under 11s.
I'm Callum and I play for the under 14s.
I'm Isaac, I also play for the under 14s.
Okay, well, let's start with the under 11s then, and having a good season, you enjoying it?
Yeah.
Which league do you play in?
We don't play in league, we play in groups.
Right.
Like a cup.
How many aside?
11.
No,
9.
9 aside, yeah.
9, yeah.
Yeah. So what position do you play?
Midfield.
Right.
Centre mid or defence.
Right. Or defence?
Yeah.
Bit of an all-rounder. Having a good season, you're in good form?
Yeah.
Scoring a few goals?
Yeah.
Good. And what about you? What league do you play in?
We're in Division 4 at the moment, and we're in the Avon Youth League. I play centre mid, but I haven't scored any this year.
No goals yet? Well, we hope to bring you a bit of luck and you get a goal. And what about you? What position do you play?
I play right wing with striker at the moment.
And how long have you been with Bromley Heath?
This is my 3rd season, I think.
Right. So you obviously enjoy it here. How about this pitch? You like training on this pitch?
It's a good pitch, I quite like it.
It is, isn't it? State-of-the-art pitch. You enjoying the experience of being here? It's a great pitch, isn't it?
It's a lot better.
Yeah.
Here.
On a nasty cold winter night, but great pitch.
Yeah.
Lovely. Thanks very much, lads. Have a good season.
Push it forward or backwards, or you might do it to the side. Yeah. Like it. Ah, you got me!
Okay, Dave, we're just watching your group training here. Which group is this?
This is the under 9s, this season's under 9s.
Which league do they play in?
They're in the Hannon Minor League, and they're in Group A at the moment, so yeah, all good.
How many aside is that?
A 7 aside at the moment.
Right. Just to explain, they graduate, don't they, from 7 to 9?
Yeah, so basically we went from 5 aside, which has been the sort of format for the last couple of years, and then this year it's the first year that we've moved from 5 aside to 7 aside. So we're on a slightly bigger pitch, same size goals. But yeah, it's a bit of a different game for them, which is a little bit more congested, and we're having to sort of teach them to be a bit quicker on the ball and release the ball a bit quicker, so that because they just don't get the space on a 7-a-side game as they were used to on a 5-a-side pitch.
Got any stars of the future?
We've got a good group. I mean, this group were the first group, I believe, who went through the development centre, and we've got 5 or 6 of them who play for South Gloucestershire. We've had one lad who's left and has gone on to Southampton, so I think I'm lucky because I managed the first age group who I believe went through that development centre, and therefore it's an easier job in some ways for me because a lot of them have already got some of the natural ball skills and things that are starting to come through from what they did when they were younger.
Obviously a very rewarding thing to do. And how do you like this pitch to train on?
Oh, it's an amazing pitch. I'm quite jealous because I watched some of the lads, my lads at South Gloss, and some of the lads, as I said, are here as well, and I watched them sort of enviously, their coaches using this facility, and yeah, it would be good if all the clubs could have something like this, but unfortunately money probably dictates we can't. So.
Okay, we've heard from the coaches and we've heard from some of the players. There's another very important group of people always involved in junior football, and that's the parents. So I'm here with Helen, whose son's in the under-11s, I understand. And you've come all the way from Gloucester. What brings you to Bromley Heath?
My son Scott has got some friends who play in this team, and they would recommended to come up here because it's a better sort of next level up of training that he was getting in Gloucester. So it's just like a better level. Wow. So he says, and I agree. You know, coming up, training it every week and every weekend, watching him play. I think he gains a lot more skills and he gets more out of his football career at the minute.
So mum's the taxi service from Gloucester?
That's right, yeah, we take it in turns. There's a few parents and we sort of take it in turns every week. Yeah.
You must love it here. I mean, look at the wonderful state-of-the-art pitch.
Brilliant facilities. Scott loves it. I mean, any chance he can get, he can come up here. He was wanting me to come tonight, so I had to arrange other childcare so he could come tonight, and yeah.
Well worth it.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, Unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. Move on, next one. Noah. Come